All right, let's take a look at. So I don't want to do all of them because I want you to obviously be able to do a couple on your own. But I definitely want to take a look at number 19. So 19 and 22 are um, about as close to the exact same as you can get. All right, so if we take a look at number 19, okay, X or Y first, it does not matter which one you find first. Me personally, I would probably find Y first just because that stands out to me. So there's two formulas that are in your notes, and again, like the theorem was there, but it was super, super wordy, right? And then I told you just, kind of use my formula, which was part of the hypotenuse is to the altitude as altitude is to the other part of the hypotenuse. So if you use that formula, 5 compares to y as y compares to 5. Okay? When I cross multiply, 25 is equal to y squared. Square root both sides. Y is 5. Okay? And if you want to fill that in, this problem does not require you to need to know y to find x, but never hurts to fill that in. So there's that. And then to find x, you have to use the other proportion, the other cheat, which was the whole hypotenuse. So 5 and 5 make the whole hypotenuse, so 10 is to, this is the leg. And remember, everything's predicated on the biggest right triangle. Okay, so 10 is to the leg as the leg is to the part of the hypotenuse physically closest to that leg. So this, I know they're the same value, but between these two 5s, this is the 5 that is physically closer to x. Okay, same thing, cross multiply. You get 50 is equal to x squared, and you square root it. Now, 50 is unfortunately not a perfect square. The biggest perfect square that divides into 50 is 25 and 2. The square root of 25 is 5. 2 is not perfect. It stays in the house. So x is 5 radical 2. Okay? So like I said, 19 and 22 are with different numbers, are the exact same thing. Okay? I'm going to do 20 with you also. 20 is the toughest. So I'll do that one. And then actually while I'm here, just real quick on 21, the whole thing, the whole hypotenuse here is 60. From here to here is 40. Well, then that's got to be 20, and that should be plenty of information for you to fill out x and y. Now it's actually exactly like 19 and 22. Okay, so that was a little caveat there for number 21. But moving over to 20, on this one too, it doesn't matter which one you find first. I would probably find x first, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I lied. I lied. You would need to find x first. I'm so sorry. You need to find x first in this because in order for you to find y, you need to know the length of the whole hypotenuse. Okay? So we got to find x first. In order to do so, we're going to use the whole hypotenuse is to the leg, as the leg is to the part of the hypotenuse closest to the leg. So the whole hypotenuse's length is from here to here, which is x, plus, and from here to here, which is 50. So our whole hypotenuse is x plus 50 is to the leg, as the leg is to the part closest to the leg. I'm hoping I have enough room here. If I cross multiply, I'm going to get 50 times x plus 50 is equal to 100 times 100, which is 10,000. Okay? Distribute your 50 through. 50x plus 2,500 is still equal to 10,000. Minus your 2,500 from both sides. 50x is equal to 7,500. And then divide both sides by 50. And x is 150. So there's your length for x. Okay, so I think, truthfully, for a lot of you, once you get the setup, the equation solving is pretty straightforward. But x is 150. So let's go ahead and clear this. And this is one where I do need to fill in that this is 150 because it's going to help me find y. Okay, now in order to find y, I need to know the whole hypotenuse. So I'm going to do the exact same proportion as I did for x, but I'm going to obviously now use y as my leg because I need to find y. X is no longer x, it's 150. Okay, so the whole hypotenuse now in this case is 200. And 200 is going to compare to the leg of y, as y compares to the part of the hypotenuse physically closest to y, which is 150. Cross multiply this out, and I get 30,000 is equal to y squared. I'm actually going to move over here. I got a little bit more room. 30,000 is equal to y squared. Now, on a test, I'm not going to give you a number this big. The biggest perfect square that divides into 30,000 is 10,003. Well, the square root of 10,000 is 100. 3 is not a perfect square, but 100 radical 3 is your answer there. Okay? So again, it's the setup. You can do the algebra. I will not ask you to find the perfect square of 30,000 or any number ever that big, but there it is. If you have any questions, email me, snydere@nhsd.net.